y'all, Ord here with another video. So this video is going to be all about Too Faced. So I just picked up the new concealer and I also got the foundation. So Jackie Aina just put out 9 new shades of the Born This Way foundation. She just widened the whole range to put more golden shades with more golden undertones and more darker shades at the end, because at one point her shade was the darkest shade and she was like, F that, I'm not having that, let's do this. And so she did. But I never tried Too Faced foundations or concealers ever. I'm hearing everyone compare this concealer to the Tarte Shape Tape, which is what I do use. So let's open it and see what that's like. So the one thing I know is that the concealer is so, like, you get so much. And considering it's supposed to be so pigmented, when you compare it to the Tarte Shape Tape, it's like, come on. So it is, how much is in here? 15 mLs in here, 0.50 ounces. And in the Tarte Shape Tape, it's 10 mLs. 3.81 full ounces. So you get way more product for the Born This Way concealer, which is great because the Tarte Shape Tape lasts me long enough because it's so pigmented that I barely have to use any. How much did it cost? Where is my... 1 second, let me grab my receipts. So the concealer was $29, and like I said, I also got the foundation as well, and the foundation was $39. One thing I can say about Too Faced, I always love the packaging. It's so pretty and luxurious and it looks so expensive. So my holy grail foundation that I have been using since it launched has been the Fenty foundation. And my color in the Fenty is 380. I've been hearing that this is supposed to be long. Alright, let me just read you the stats. It's supposed to be, so it's infused with coconut water to delicately replenish skin's moisture levels. It has alpine rose to brighten skin's appearance and promote elasticity. And it also has hyaluronic acid for smoother, more youthful appearance. So, I mean, all those are great, but I have really oily skin. So I'm always looking for like something that's gonna dry down matte. But Jackie said that, she has oily skin and she said that she's able to wear it. What else does it say? This oil-free foundation masterfully diffuses the line between makeup and skin. Coverage so undetectable and skin so naturally radiant, they'll think you were born this way. Alright, so let's see if that's true. Because like I said, I have really oily skin. And what I also do is I'm going to do a wear test. Because it's Sunday, I have to go to Target. I can't wear this to work because I can't have my face looking like an oil slick halfway through the day. But since I'm gonna go to Target, I'll probably go to a few other stores. I'm gonna come home, I'm gonna cook dinner. So it'll get some real life wear so you guys can get a accurate representation of how it actually works. So first I'm gonna prime my face. I usually use the Fenty primer, but that primer kind of feels to me like a moisturizer. So I don't need anything to make my face any more oily than I think this foundation may make my face. So I want to keep it as dry as possible. So I use my Oh Reliable, my Benefit Professional. This has always been good for keeping my face nice and matte. Whenever I use any foundation, it's like the one that I can, it's my go-to. So let me just rub that in. And I'm a girl who rubs. I mean, a lot of people say we should be like patting it in or pressing it in, but I rub. It's just the way it is. It works for me. I mean, if you have a different way of doing it and it works for your skin, great. So, alright, let me just pin my hair back so that we don't get foundation all over the pretty blonde hair. And let's get to it. So I like to use a brush. It doesn't say here that I should use a beauty blender, or it doesn't tell me how I should apply it. So I'm gonna apply it the normal way I always do, which is with my NYX buffer brush. So first, let me swatch it. Let me see, let me back up a bit so you guys can see it right here on my chest. Can you see it? So it has like a nice golden undertone. I love the color. Let's see how this works on my face. So they're saying you don't even need much because it's so pigmented. So I'm just gonna, with my Fenty, I do 2 pumps, and it's pretty full coverage for me. Well, for the coverage that I like. I don't like it to be so heavy. I like to be a more of a your skin but better kind of look. So let's see what this does. I think I like the finish. It's not as like moisturizing as I thought it would be, which is a plus because, like I said, my skin is disgustingly oily. Like my T-zone will look like I dipped my face in olive oil. Like that's how bad it gets. But this feels pretty good. Like I may have gotten a tan, and so this shade might be a smidgen too light, but that doesn't take away from the foundation. I'm liking the consistency. I'm liking I like it. Like I think well, first impressions, I like it. And this looks like you can build it up if necessary. Because I have certain areas where I have like some like acne scarring or whatever. And okay. That's pretty damn good. I think I like it. Alright, so now the concealer, let's see what this claims. Same thing, infused with coconut water, alpine rose, and hyaluronic acid, which is something I love. I use that in my face routine every day. That's my serum that I use every day. It's always hyaluronic acid. So you can use this to, so it says hydrating, warm wearing, photo friendly, and non-combining. Essentially means that it's not going to cause any acne. It says to cover, contour, highlight, and retouch with the super perfecting natural finish concealer / makeup hybrid. The ultimate multi-use formula for a modern and hydrated photo-ready complexion. Fully loaded pigments provide maximum coverage with an undetectable finish for a look so flawless they'll think you were born this way. Okay, so let's see. Hopefully we have that's the truth. We'll see. So I like the applicator. It's a doe foot applicator, and it's like it's pointy on the end. So it's not like the Tarte Shape Tape. Like the Shape Tape brush is rounded. This has more of like a triangle. Where's my? So let me compare the applicator. See if you can see the difference in the applicator. How this one from Born This Way, Too Faced, is more of a like triangle on the tip. It's more pointed, which I like, as opposed to the Tarte Shape Tape, which is more round. See? So I believe that I like that because that'll help you get into those corners better. It'll help with placement. And yes, it's very, very pigmented. Like, I'm not even dipping it in. I'm just tapping it on the little bit that's like around the edge. And it's like, it's very, very pigmented. So I'm not gonna overdo it with the concealer because, like I said, I'm just going to Target. But still gotta look fly in Target though, right? Gotta beat that face no matter where you go. Alright, so let's blend it out with my beauty blender. I already wet this, but I'm gonna spray some of my all-nighter, Urban Decay all-nighter setting spray on the So to set that, I'm gonna use my Beauty Bakery flour powder in the color yellow. And I like to blend the concealer and put the powder on right away, because then you end up with creasing, you end up having to blend it again and whatnot. Like, who wants to do all that? So I just do it all at once. And you know, since I'm going to Target, like normally I would probably use more powder just to brighten it up more, but I'm just going to Target, so I don't want to look too ridiculous. And they also say that you can use it to contour, but like I said, I have really oily skin, so I only use a powder contour. So I'm not gonna use it for a contour. I didn't get a contour shade for that. I'm gonna use it the same way I use, you know, my beauty routine needs to stay the same. If I gotta change up my routine to match a foundation, then it's really not worth it. So now, there's the foundation and the concealer. I mean, I like the finish. It's really smooth and nice so far. So let me finish up the rest of my face, and then I will come back and give you my final first impression thoughts. When I'm highlighting, I like to use the sponge. Like when I'm setting, I like to use a brush, and when I'm highlighting, I like to use a sponge. I don't know why I like it that way. It's just what feels good to me. That's what makeup is all about. It's all about your preference and what feels good to you. So don't let anyone tell you, oh, you're doing this wrong, because It's only wrong if you don't like the outcome. Alright. Now I'll do the eyebrows off camera and I'll be right back. Alright, so I have done my eyebrows, I have highlighted my face, cut out my contour and whatnot. So now let's do my eyes. So I wanted to show you guys what I would do for like a quick run to Target. Something simple, nothing spectacular. So just use a simple transition color. I like to use Peach Cobbler from the Just Peachy Mattes palette. Oh, more Too Faced. I didn't even realize. This is just always what I reach for a transition, no matter what. So, wanted to add a pop of color. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm gonna use my Fenty Ginger Binge Moscow Mule because pink is always my favorite color. That's a neutral for me. Pink is a neutral for me. It just is what it is. So I hope you guys don't cry like I did when I opened this goddamn highlighter. I'm so upset. I dropped it. Look at that. I'm so sad about it. I actually have to buy another one. I'm so upset. But anyway, we're still gonna use this. I'm gonna just pop it right on my lid.
And I like to use my finger for this stuff. I don't want to go through wetting the brush and whatnot. Like I said, I'm going to Target. I'm not trying to be all glamorous and breaking. And I just put it all over my lid, more concentrated on the bottom of my lash line.
Do like a different color in the corner. I'm just gonna pull the same paint with this brush down into the corner. So then I'm going to take the same transition color I used, Peach Cobbler, and just put it along my bottom lash line. Just pop on some lashes. Let me just pop on some lashes and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is the finished look. So my first impressions are, I really like the foundation. It looks really nice and smooth and poreless and flawless. Can you guys see that? Like, I love the finish. The only thing I'm concerned about is how is it going to wear? Because in all honesty, you can make any foundation look pretty much flawless unless it's thick and goopy. Other than that, so what I'm gonna do is, like I said, I'm gonna go to Target. I'm gonna pick up some things for the house. I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna cook dinner, and after I do all that, I'm going to give you guys a impression of how it held up. So today is Sunday in New York. It is like 90 some odd degrees outside. So that's one element to consider. Like I said, I gotta come home, I'm gonna cook, I'm gonna be over hot pots, hot stove. That's another thing to consider. I'm about to go out into the elements, hot and cold, in and out of different stores, all of that. I'm gonna be trying on clothes probably. I think I'm gonna go to Nordstrom Rack and Bath & Body Works. So after I do all that, I will get back to you guys and let you know how it held up. So I'll be right back. Right. So all I did was walk from my house to the car, and it's like 1,000 degrees. Like, I'm literally standing outside my car with the freaking windows open waiting for the heat to blow out of the car. That's how freaking hot it is outside. But my makeup has not turned against me yet. I still look pretty good. I am not dewy at all. I haven't sweated it away. It hasn't melted yet. And literally it's like 95. So let's appreciate it for a minute. I'll stick this in the video. And then, like I said, I'm going to do another one after I am done shopping. Alright, later. So, I'm back. It is now 9:31. I ended the video previously at about 2 o'clock. So it's been about 7 hours. And I would say that I definitely do like this foundation. I mean, I'm glistening, of course. I have really oily skin. I mean, I don't care how great the foundation is. It could dry down to a matte in 2 seconds and I'm still gonna get this same oil around my nose. Like, my T-zone is my most awful spot. But I will say this, I have not blotted all day. I have not repowdered all day. So this is how it looks naturally from wearing it from about 2 o'clock until now 9:30. So I think I actually really do like it. It's giving me the same vibes that I get from the Fenty. It's not, you know, it has not turned against me. Even though I'm oily, if you can see, like, it has not separated. Because usually around my nose, that's where that would happen. It hasn't separated around my nose at all. My smile lines, there's no creasing. There's no creasing under my eyes from the concealer. Like, I definitely like it. So do I recommend it? Absolutely, yes, I do. If you are wondering about whether you should buy the Too Faced Born This Way and the concealer, I would say absolutely get it. It's a must-have for me. I'm definitely going to wear this again. Now I have to try it out wearing it to work, because wearing it to work is different because it's a lot more time. I'm out of the house for at least 12 hours when I go to work. So I am going to try it. I will definitely bring my my blotting papers and setting powder just in case, because I can't be outside looking crazy. But I will say that having this makeup on for this amount of hours, it did hold up the way Jackie Aina said that it would. And I'm very satisfied with the product. So, if you like this review, please like and make sure you subscribe below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Mwah.